unnecessary. 'Tis but a scratch.
Hey, what's up, YouTube world? Today, we're going to finish, or tonight anyway, we're going to finish up the mint green Telecaster with the gold hardware. Like I said, on this one I messed up. You can see, I'll show you real quick. This is the original pickguard that I ordered for it, but you can see that I pretty much brutalized and I carved it up. I really messed it up bad. You can see the edges right there. I had another one from another brand guitars, but you can see that it's just a little bit off, and I also messed it up too. So I went ahead and kept the original white pickguard. I figured I'll just keep it classic, gold and white with mint. And we're gonna go ahead and do all the wiring and stuff, get the tuners installed, get it, you know, just get it playing. And so that'll be the video today. Alright, so the first thing, I've got my pickup installed on the pickguard, but I installed a gold cover for the Telecaster pickup, and so I'm gonna have to solder this wire back onto that little tab right there, because it's got to be connected to the metal on the pickup. So I'm gonna have to resolder that tab onto there. Alright, so there it is. It's nice and soldered. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it looks good. So we're going to flip it over and install it. Alright, so now that I have everything installed, all of the screws and everything, the pickup's good, I went ahead and routed all my wires to my control box, which is going to where all of my volume knobs and stuff are going to go. And then we're going to go ahead and get that one wired up next. So, alright, so to wire up my control plate, this is the gold control plate that goes on the Telecaster. I'm going to need my pots. Since I'm using a humbucker, I'm using a 500K pot. I've got two of those, one for the tone and one for the volume. I've got my resistor, which is just a little chiclet style resistor, 0.047. And then I've got my three-way selector switch. So that's all I need to get this thing wired up. So let's go. Alright, so we've got our potentiometers in place, and we've got our selector switch Now we're ready to start wiring our grounds together. We're going to ground everything. It's ultimately going to be grounded to the guitar, but we have to hook together all the grounds on this first. Alright, so as you can see, we've got all the grounds, one from the selector switch to the volume knob, from the volume knob to the tone knob, and from the tone knob, this one is going to go to the output jack on the guitar. So now we're ready to start wiring up our selector switch. This part right here. Alright, so before I start wiring my selector switch, what I'm going to need to do is go in and kind of clean up. It feels pretty good right now, but I'm going to be connecting this one and this one, this one and this one, and this one and this one, all so that there is a bridge between these two connections, these two connections, and these two connections. This will make it so that it's a three-way switch. Okay, so you can see we've got it going from the middle position over to the volume knob, and then from the volume knob to the center terminal on the tone knob. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have to install this bad boy, which is like basically a capacitor for the tone knob. Sorry, dropped it. For the tone knob. And so that's going to go from the body to one of the terminals on that. So before we continue and get all these wires hooked up from the pickups, I'm going to have to remove the little button jack here. And I already took it out because I can't stand these. I don't know why they put them on fenders, but I hate them. And I'm going to replace it with this one. And it's just going to go right in there, just like that. Much easier to solder and much easier to maintain. So that's what I'm going to use. Alright, let's string it. Alright, well, here it is. I got it finished. And it looks great. I really like it. Got the gold tuners on there. I'm really disappointed that I couldn't get the white pearloid pick guard that I had. But, you know, it's okay. I hacked it up pretty bad, you can see. I tried to freehand it. You can see the difference. Like, this is a stock pick guard. It's perfectly straight. But you can see there's just too many gouges and ridges in it. I'm a little disappointed at that, but I went ahead and just reused the stock pick guard on it, and I used a guide to cut the straight edge on it. Turned out pretty nice. I I did discover that I do have a bad potentiometer. But that's not too big of a deal. I mean, I could always just order another one and install it. So it's all good. Still got some setup to do on the string height because I haven't even touched the bridge. It's basically just flat. Well, however it came in the box, that's how I did it. But and it sounds just a tad bit nasally when I do the middle position. It's like a the way it sounds. I'm not real familiar with how a Tele sounds with a single coil because I always swap them out and put humbuckers in them. But it does sound badass when you play heavy metal. Turned out to be a really great guitar. I'm gonna come out here tomorrow and finish just the action and everything on it. Plays great. You know, once again, I'm gonna thank Ken from Dragonfire Guitars. Hooked me up with the bridge, the metal piece here, and the pickup cover, and the gold tuners for it. You know, I always go with him because I like the way his pickups sound. I'll order another potentiometer, and that's gonna drive me nuts, but it's all right. Anyway, another great build, and that's it for this one. This is a Squier standard Telecaster. I got this one, I believe, for $100 at a pawn shop. So like I said, man, put a little bit of money into it, buy a decent guitar, do a little bit of work on it, come out with an outstanding custom guitar. You know, I'll put some gold knobs on it, gold neck plate, all that good stuff. But yeah, man, it's really turned out. You know, I like it. I'm kind of glad. I'll take that back. I'm kind of glad I kept the white pick guard because it's a nice classic look. And if I ever decide to sell it, I think it would be easier to sell. It's got that great. Great blues tone to it. So I'm happy with it. Another edition of Garage Guitars, guys. Hang out. I got another video coming real soon. The black the black Stratocaster that I'm working on. I'm gonna kind of do a David Gilmour thing, only without single coils, because I'm not a huge fan of single coils. I like humbuckers. But stick around for that. That video is going to be coming out within the next week or so. So I had fun. Hope this video helped you out. Thanks. And if you like the videos, subscribe. There's a little button. It should be down here in this corner or possibly that corner. I'm really not sure because I have the camera turned around. Subscribe. Like my videos, please. It helps me out a lot. I'm trying to get paid by YouTube, and I'm way off of where I need to be. So it really helps out a lot when you guys leave comments and things like that. So until next time, have a good one.